It's like women don't know what they want, man.
They don't.
It's like you're confused in there. It's like you want to be independent, but you want to be together. There is no.
You can't have both.
Can't have both.
Yeah, pick one, man.
You know what I mean? So
I agree with that part. If a woman go out her way, like you said, to cook, bring takeout over, you know what I'm saying, plan something out for you. Like sometimes, man, it feel good to, to have a woman do something for you for real, man.
As I progressed in life, that phrase of you are what you attract,
absolutely.
I think it plays a lot on the people that come around in our life.
Absolutely.
So if you that type of guy where not like you kind of a little bit off, you kind of treat people a little bad, or you're not living your life right, you attract them girls sometimes.
Like you coming across hurt people who aren't even acknowledging that they need to heal, need to forgive, need to be able to let somebody else do something for them. It's okay. You're too independent. If you're coming across these type of people, you got to analyze yourself.
Let's go. You young ladies kill chivalry. I said it in a nice way.
Who killed chivalry?
You young ladies. That was very, that was nice. I don't say other words. So good on it. Yeah, y'all killed it.
How did they kill chivalry?
Y'all independent.
Very hard. You a bad.
Yeah, you independent. My favorite line when I hear somebody like, when I was dating, as a young lad, I was I'm using words today. I remember days when I used to hear like independent. Oh, so you independent? I'm like, all right, you independent. You don't own no doors. You don't get no type of no money, no nothing. You independent. You don't need no help. You independent. I used to do this jokingly, but then it'll always come back. I'll get them in their feelings and be like, oh. So I said, no, I still want you to do all that stuff. I said, no, you say you independent. So I don't get what you're trying to say.
Right.
Always try to mess with them a little bit when I used to do that all the time. Yeah. Because it used to make them think. Like they really want to be independent. That's what I think killed chivalry, man. Everybody want to be independent.
Ooh, man.
What you think?
Hey, go to Trey. I'm still trying to figure it out right now. All
right.
Absolutely, women kill chivalry, man.
Hey.
Women kill chivalry because of that same emphasis, and it's like I get aggravated now because I was raised to be a gentleman. Mama taught me right, cool. So when I am a gentleman, it's not received well. It's like you want me to be an asshole. Asshole here.
Asshole
loading up.
Nigga here now.
Nigga here now.
Nigga here now.
You know what I mean?
4, 3, 2, yeah, go and chill, yeah. Man, y'all watching this video, man. You ain't subscribed yet? Man, you got about 5 more seconds to go and subscribe. I'm finna show for this person right here, man. Hey, subscribe to this channel, man. We got work to do. All right, let's get back to it.
What's up? It's got to the point where I held the door open for a woman and she just walked in, no thank you, no acknowledgement. Scoot back, close the door.
You just want to mush her in the back of the head.
No, I'm telling you, I pulled her back.
Dang.
Back, close the door. Try again.
Dang.
All right, I got a question. All right, what is chivalry? Like, let's give some examples of chivalry. Because open the door and close the door, like, we do that for guys and girls. So I don't wouldn't consider that like.
I might do something a little special. I'm gonna put the definition of chivalry up here somewhere.
Yeah. Tell me, like, what's chivalry?
It goes back to medieval times and the knights and stuff, but it's just generosity and courtesy and courteous acts. When it comes to the chivalry that we're talking about that type of stuff, but pertaining to the women. Like what a gentleman is, what a gentleman is supposed to do for the woman. Those type of standards, those morals that we've gotten away from, and we've gotten away from them because we was pushed away from them. If you ask me, we was pushed away from them. If you don't
by the woman,
okay. If we don't get, not that you need to be acknowledged, right? But it's a balance. Like, why should I do or go out my way to be as courteous, generous, you know, a nice guy.
Yeah.
Why should I go out my way to be a nice guy for every female, you know, the females in your presence if it's going to be seen as something negative? You know what I mean? Like, you don't got to do that. I got my own. I do it, like you said, the independent. And it's like, what did I do?
Yeah.
And then it causes us guys to think like, okay, well, I don't have to do that. I don't need to do that then. And then when you don't give them that attention, they're crying about it. And it's like, so what do you want? It's like, so women don't know what they want, man.
They don't.
It's like you're confused in there. It's like you want to be independent, but you want to be together. There is no...
You can't both.
Can't have both.
Yeah, pick one, man.
You know what I mean? So
I agree with that part.
based on that, like, who do you think kills?
Yeah, since you know kind of the gist of it, then what you think now?
I don't even think Chivalry did.
Really?
But that's depending on the
But
person,
it's
bro.
hard because that's why I'm asking questions to try to get a better understanding. Because I can only see it from my viewpoint. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In regards to...
So you
I don't think I have, but disclosure, I'm not a very chivalrous person because those things I just do just because I was raised on manners. You know what I'm saying? So opening doors, closing doors, I don't need to thank you. Like, I just do it whether you tell me thank somebody sneeze, I say bless you.
But that,
you know what I'm
I
saying?
think that's the difference.
Yeah.
I think that's the difference. Being that you're not looking for recognition and stuff, you'll do it and there's no response. The females.
This is a great topic, by the way, because I ain't never even. That's what made me. That like when y'all talk to
Different.
because I don't even think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even think about chivalry because I was never like a super romantic guy.
Yeah.
And then when I started trying to work on romance, it's always been receptive.
Man.
I won't always like this, y'all. I won't always like this.
They got a suit on, you chilling. Yeah, you know, man.
You know what I mean?
He chill, man.
But it's always been receptive for me.
Yeah.
So and then like the people, the guys have always been around. It's always been receptive for them. So that's why I was like, I don't know. It's good to have this type of dialogue. So that's why I can't really say who killed it because I never really thought it was dead. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Dang.
I can say
He's
that.
staying on it. He
I
ain't
can
playing.
say that.
Yeah.
I can say that we, you know, is on a defibrillator. We pumping life back into it. We're coming back into it by being able to break the standard of the independence that was so heavily promoted and pushed down on us. Are you still here? You ain't subscribed yet? Hit that button, my man. Hit that button to subscribe.
I got a question for y'all. How do you think we go about, I guess, giving chivalry back now?
The way that you're going about it.
Yeah.
You know, the way that you're going about it is like, do it, don't expect nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that has caused, I already know from the mindset, that has caused the female that you're chivalrous to, without question, without looking for recognition, she's questioning. It makes her think. It makes her think like, dang, he just did that.
And don't got no expectations.
Right. Because a lot of guys who are chivalrous has an expectation, has an intention behind
and they can sniff it out.
And they can sniff it out. It's like, that's why I talk a lot about having your intentions align with your actions. Like, you doing all of this, why you doing all this? So it became, like, along with the independence, it became a defense. Like, okay, I gotta really pay attention to you, because why you doing what other guys aren't? Why are you paying more attention to me? Why are you opening my door? It's not normal in this day and age anymore. So now that you are being chivalrous, it makes them think, and when they're thinking, they're going to be defensive at first, and it's kind of like you got to break that barrier.
Like it's like a defense tactic. Yeah. Okay. Like, why are you doing it?
Exactly.
Maybe he just doing it because
that's how you was raised.
Exactly.
Y'all, he wants something. He want to do this.
Like,
I don't know. He think I can't do it.
Right.
He ain't say nothing. He ain't say nothing like that. He just.
I love this. Like this is the great thing about like our podcast. It's all three different perspectives. Because I swear, I'm trying to think of a time where like I did something for a woman, and they was like, "Why are you doing that for me? I could do that for myself." I don't think I ever heard that before.
But
I don't think you pay attention to it.
Oh, maybe I don't. Yeah, maybe I don't.
Because I be
Maybe you're
around,
attracted.
and I done seen it. You know what I'm saying? I done seen
Maybe
it.
I just don't. It don't bother me none.
He really just doesn't pay attention to it. Like, you different, bro. You really,
Yeah, I really
different.
don't be paying no
You really
attention.
just don't pay attention to it. Me, I be behind them sometimes. I'm like, yo, like I would have said something, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm confrontational. I am. I'm confrontational, big old Leo, all that. So
I'm the nice one.
I'm passionate.
See how I be quiet? I just be listening. I just be chilling.
Don't listen to that
I just be
bullshit.
right.
If you really been
Hey.
following this podcast,
I'm chill. That we growing. I'm growth.
Yeah.
It's growth.
It's
We've
growth.
been almost a year
It's
now.
definitely growth.
So I'm just growth. I'm just
You know what I'm
chill. I'm
saying?
calmed down a lot. I'm just listening. I'm learning. I got 2 ears. I'm just listening. And I
Ain't
respond.
tripping nobody up over the door if they not saying thank you no more. You know, it's growth here.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I've been with Trey. Like, stupid hoe.
All types of stupid hoes. Like, dang, man.
that's behind the
Maybe
scenes.
she having a bad day. No, yeah.
Like,
Hey, but no, I've learned that he might be right. I'm really learning that as I progressed in life, that phrase of "you are what you attract."
Absolutely.
I think it plays a lot on the people that come around in our life.
Absolutely.
So if you that type of guy, where not like you kind of a little bit off, you kind of treat people a little bad, or you're not living your life right, you attract them girls sometimes when they messed up, and that goes to a world where it's like. All girls is messed up, and then she messed up. She attracted that dude too. So all they just in a circle saying niggas ain't shit and women ain't shit. Go back and forth.
Exactly.
So Paul is a solid dude. I'm saying you don't that bad, but you're a more solid dude. So you're always solid, and your spirit is good. You attracted different, probably higher class or nicer women. So you never had to experience that.
Yeah.
So I believe that may be one thing too. You ain't never dealt with them type of girls. They're out there, but you probably they ain't never attracted you.
And I know they are. You know what I'm saying? And I know they are.
Yo, what's up, FMF Mob? What's good, yo? Hey, I want to thank y'all for all the subscribers that we got. We clicked over 100 subscribers, but we looking, man, we need more support. So y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button at the bottom. Make sure you like the videos and keep showing us support. Y'all take care.
That's the cool thing. Like I said, once again, like that's the great thing about this podcast is that it make you aware of stuff that's going on that you might not be aware of. Or like Trey said, like, yo, like, any type of negative energy, like I just block that out. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't really
It
phase
doesn't
me.
compute, man.
Yeah, I was like, man, what the?
So you may not come around it. I know when I was a little bit lower and I didn't have a good mindset as being a certain type of dude and all that stuff, I attracted them messed up type of females. And I got to a point I was like, dang, these Jones is crazy, they messed up. But then I started changing myself and started reading more, getting spiritually, getting, grounded with better foundation.
Yes, sir.
I attracted something better as y'all see, as I see.
Absolutely.
Y'all basically I attracted something better. So it's all on the person.
Yeah,
She ain't nothing like that. She don't say that word at all.
Right.
She's like, I want you to be chivalry. That's what she wanted. That's what she always attracted.
Yeah.
So when I got my mind together, man, she got her mind together. We attracted.
It came together
So
perfectly.
it has to be that way. So
That's the thing, man.
Uh-huh.
Change starts with you.
With you.
Yeah.
So you may
Change
be.
starts with you. So if you're coming across these type of females, including me, I had some toxicity in me as well. So if you're coming across these type of people that can't receive or can't reciprocate love or just generous acts, like you coming across hurt people who aren't even acknowledging that they need to heal, need to forgive, need to be able to let somebody else do something for them. It's okay. You're too independent. If you're coming across these type of people, you got to analyze yourself. What's the purpose? There's a reason for everything.
Why are you attracted to these type of people? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we get. Go ahead.
And the attraction doesn't mean like relationship. It simply means what you're bringing in. What is coming to you. What is coming across your path. If you're always coming across negative people, maybe you're a negative person. It's not a maybe. I know you are, but you have to do some inner work. You're avoiding something about yourself. If you think the world needs to change and you good, something wrong with you.
Oh, and to get back on like the topic of the chivalry,
Yes, sir.
just like figuring out how do we get back to the chivalry. Sometimes you got to show appreciation for people that do stuff for you too. You know what I'm saying? And I can say, and maybe part of the reason why I never thought about it is because I had a hard time accepting people doing stuff for me when I was younger, including women. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know that.
You know what I'm saying? Like I always had this sometimes like I felt like I had to do everything in a relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like, you know, all you do is give me sex and just support me, and I got everything else. You know what I'm saying?
Who you think you got that?
Parents.
Just parents?
Parents.
You have old school parents.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right.
Absolutely. So, and you know, protect, provide, you know, none of the romance, none of that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I had to develop into that aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? For me.
Absolutely.
And I realized the more open I become to allowing, like, I guess women to show me love and, you know, to do things for me, I guess they've been more receptive to what I've been doing towards them, for them as well too. So that might be another aspect, because there's a lot of women that want to give to the man, but they might be like kind of like me, where it'd be like shut down, like yo, you don't need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like they might want to, like, you know what? Let me take you out to lunch today.
Exactly.
No, take me out. What?
You think I'm
Oh no, I got it. You know what I'm saying? And my money might be tight, but my pride be like, nah, nigga, go ahead and pay that bill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So, do that.
I want to open some up. You know, we got like FOMO, you know, things. So we talked about the men's side of being chivalrous. I know it comes to a point where let's see, like a woman's chivalrous thing. What a woman's chivalry thing would be like if they like maybe like make a meal for you,
cook,
or if they like, man, they come over to the crib, like y'all dating, and she come over to the crib, and she may see like the living room was a little messed up or something like that. She started cleaning up a little bit. Would that be considered a woman's kind of chivalry? Because the man's chivalry is usually the traditional, like take her out, open the door, make sure this is good. So is that their type of chivalry? Is that women's chivalry?
Another form of chivalry, like let's say, like of course I was an athlete, so one of my exes in high school used to come to my games and all of that.
Right.
Like coming some type of support.
That was her chivalry.
You know what I'm saying? Like things like that, doing something out. I think chivalry is like going out your way, just like off the top of my head, going out your way to do something for somebody else. Okay. In like a broad nutshell, I know G gonna put the definition up, but in like a broad sense, like going out your way, like we come through the door. I went through the door. I ain't got to hold the door open for you, but I do it in a way to show like chivalry or whatever. So I think if a woman go out her way, like you said, to cook, bring takeout over, you know what I'm saying, plan something out for you. Like sometimes, man, it feel good to, you know, to have a woman do something for you for real, man.
Don't do that. They say you can't do that though.
They acknowledge.
You know, they don't do that.
When they
said what?
That's
like
the chivalry.
The chivalry part, like like I said, they're cooking over or maybe bringing something. You know, you hear that phrase, like women, they'll expect us to open the door and all that stuff. When it comes to that side, they'll be like, I'm not your wife, I'm not doing that type of stuff.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
so that's supposed to be chivalry, right? So it's like I'm supposed to do all the man stuff to show you that I could be a husband, but you ain't supposed to show me nothing of how you could be a wife. I know it's going off a different topic.
That's terrible.
But that's like that makes sense. That makes sense. Did that recollect to you?
Y'all comment. Let us know.
Yeah, because that's kind of like the same thing, right?
Yeah, it's in the same bracket.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna say it's the same thing.
Well, it's kind of shows like a little preview.
Because chivalry, like I said, it could go. Chivalry for me is not about romantic gestures. It's not about the like I'm trying to do for you for something or to go somewhere. Like I do, like chivalry for me. When I think of chivalrous acts, it's more so what would you do for a stranger? So if it's like I don't know that woman at all, but I'm gonna hold the door open for her. Right. You know what I'm saying? If I don't know this woman at all, but you know, I'm still gonna make sure that you're on the inside of the sidewalk and I'm on the outside because it's a protection thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I do this for complete strangers, and I do this for women who might not be receptive of it, who might have an attitude, all of the red flags we touched on and stuff. Like, but I still carry that chivalry. Like, you're still gonna be well off in my presence. You know what I mean? And I think chivalrous goes more, when I think of chivalry, it's more so what would you do for a complete stranger?
Yeah.
So a female, and this may just be the male mind, but for the chivalry side for a female is the acceptance. And then it's that they don't accept it, that's the acceptance of what a guy would do. And then it's that females are not accepting it, that's what killed it. That's an argument. That's what I think.
Argument. Okay, I didn't think of it that way.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's what I think.
Well, y'all put that in the comments too.
Yeah.
Let us know if you agree with that. 'Cause that's different. I ain't never heard of that one.
Yeah.
I ain't heard of that one. But we ain't gonna have these people too long. That was good. You got something that you want to let off real quick?
Man, no. Other than put down in the comment section.
Yeah, got to.
Would y'all think is chivalry dead? Who killed it? And then give us some chivalrous acts that y'all think.
Got to, man.
Y'all just do that.
We want to hear from y'all.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I like cooking and stuff too, but I can't be out here cooking for a random woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that later.
Y'all have a good one. We'll see you on the next one. Yeah.